Welcome back, folks, to Tails of Equestria, Misty's Island. Alright, guys, who am I? I am what? The DM? The Master of Ceremony? Lord Lucan? I am the DM. Who are you? Who are you?
Hello, I am Hung Papa, also known as Jesse Zeluf, and today I'll be playing Buttersquash.
I have a picture
And
right
I
here.
am Prince Golden Glow. I am Prince Golden Glow, and I'll be playing Silver Flare.
And there's Silverfly right there. Alright. So, guys, what happened last time on Tales of Equestria? What happened?
We got some freaking clarity as to how the hell the map is working.
We also met one of the generals of fire.
Finally! Finally.
Anything else?
Yeah, we met like a deer named Duke, as well as these weird fire moths and a tall black pony heartless thing who took Butter's tux and left. Still don't know how that worked.
I mean, Butters gave it to him.
I didn't think that would actually get him off of us.
What did you think was going to happen?
According to Duke, that might have been one of Fire's lieutenant. Duke is the deer.
Elk.
But he can't tell which one, because the descriptors we gave sounded similar to two of them. Which is just great.
Anything else happen?
I have updated the freaking map.
Here we are. This is the new map that Duke filled in.
The map is fixed.
He is no cartographer or what have you. Do you have any questions in regards to this new map?
If you look in the handout, Silver, you will see one called Duke's Updated Map, and that's going to give you the answers you were hoping.
Yeah, that's what I updated it with. Like, I used that as a reference to update it, so like I know on the world map where everything is. Don't have to keep opening the thing and just like guessing. But I don't.
Looks like there's two towns.
Gotten pretty. Yeah, there are still two towns, which is nice. And we did get pretty damn close to one of them. There might be like one somewhere in this area. So we did get pretty close. It was like 3 days away from it. I don't remember much else. That was a long session.
It's just been a week.
My brain can only handle being a griffin for so long.
The pressure of being a cartoon griffin is too much for poor Golden.
We found out that there is a army of metal ponies that is awaiting us, and Butters has gotten the idea to start creating his own army of wooden ponies or some other makeshift ponies.
Can Blueberry even do stuff like that? Like, Blueberry's our only magician. I'm like starting to work on my alchemy. Yeah. But I'm not the greatest.
Well, Butters can make makeshift ponies now. He's a high enough level team to be able to make ponies.
Jeez.
So
The thing is,
he
can you
will
animate them?
start working on making some party ponies to combat the metal ponies. Soon enough, he will be able to create strongholds of fun within Fire's kingdom.
Rar. Rar. I have power.
So I think we should start heading towards the world tree still.
Excellent.
There
Also,
is a pony
navigation is
there.
finally a D20. That is so satisfying.
Tis true. Tis true. So just to be clear, you guys are still in the forest. Go ahead and place yourself. Where are you heading?
To the tree. We gotta head to the tree.
Sounds good to
We
me.
gotta get to that tree ASAP.
Go ahead and place yourself.
That 16 roll is a good starting.
That's an excellent starting. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back as it is a new day. Did you want to ask
Yay,
Duke anything before he departed? That's what I was wanting to ask. Because he ain't going to stick around here.
Probably foraging.
Butters would like to know
While
how
keeping an eye out for aye-ayes.
Butters would like to ask Duke before we leave how the Yep Cup was and who made it.
He says that monster's been there forever. It's always been there.
Lovely. That's
And that's about all Butters had to ask him.
It's the same thing with the worm. The worm's been there forever too. Since my father and his father for him. It's been there forever.
Let's see. I don't know if I have anything I need to ask him. Nothing I need to ask him that I haven't already asked, at least.
Any clarification on the map?
Oh, yes, actually, hold on. What in the heck is this?
What
the
is
freaking
this?
red thing in the mountains.
I imagine
hanging
that's
it, like,
Fire's
crazy.
stronghold.
Duke nods in agreement. He says, yes, there's a tower in there. It's a desertly wasteland of mountains
Okay.
and fire and
Yeah.
ash. I wanna go
Does he
there.
know what the
Nobody goes
does,
there.
does he know what the towns are called?
Yes. He says to the north, right? To the north, that is Pangolin's Mud Baths.
Pangolin's mud baths.
And then the one to the east, Swamp Town.
That makes sense.
The bat ponies that live there don't like outsiders. Unless you have something to trade. The bush willies like Pangolin's mud baths. They go there every so often to hide from fire, among other things. As you can best guess, mud
Seems like a
isn't
violent concern.
mud isn't fire's friend. And I think you understand why they settled in the swamp. I think you can figure that out too.
Yeah.
Lots of water.
Lots of water, lots of mud, lots of other non-fire things. It makes sense.
Not going to ask me why the tree is blue?
Why is the tree blue?
Because it's a frozen
Yeah,
tree.
The world tree is frozen.
He said, yeah, don't you have a giant tree that's made out of ice?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Don't you guys have a big tree in Equestria?
Oh, shit.
Made out of ice?
Like...
And he said Drizzle Heart lives there.
She does. She is cold and unforgiving. Rather distant. Rather distant. I don't know how she would treat you guys. Let's see if he does. He's like, yeah, I honestly don't know how she would treat you. Yeah.
The question becomes, is that a tree of friendship, the equivalent of Twilight's Castle, the equivalent or the equivalent of Twilight's Library? I'm assuming tree of friendship. Only one that makes sense. Big ass crystal tree.
What are you talking about? Who's Twilight?
Butters looks at Silver and shakes his head. And he shakes Buck's hoof and starts walking towards the frozen tree.
You guys are so weird. He's not even quite sure when you shake hooves. He's kind of like, what are you doing, right? Your custom of strange hoof touching is unfamiliar to him. Says, I hope you guys don't die. And he heads off into the old forest. He also says, keep an eye on Epsicup.
We will.
He's important. And wanders off into the forest.
There we go. I can actually type now. There we go.
Epsicup, of course, sticks out his tongue. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. You see how he treats poor Buck. I love it.
What the heck?
I love it. Teenager rage.
Duke, look out.
So what Epsicup, right? He takes a ball of, I don't know, he takes a pine cone, right?
Mud.
A pine cone, and chucks it at poor Buck.
Duke.
As
Duke,
as he's leaving.
To smack it out the way? Can I try to smack it out the way?
Sure.
Your body or talons?
Yeah, both.
Talons, okay.
Yeah,
just straight yeet it.
Tell me how you just matrix this. You've dealt with this teenager for so long. You see it coming, right? See it
coming, and I'm just so walk between them and just going
teenage rage, total teenage rage.
Really?
Let's see if he even notices.
Silver's just
so Duke notices, but he just continues on as your rowdy teenager attempts to assault the locals, but due to Silver Flare's fast reaction, he catches it just in time.
And the cool thing is on the D10 I rolled an 8, so that was really nice too. That thing wanted me to. This game wants me to catch the frickin' pine cone apparently, and nothing else.
You need to keep better tabs on your pet, Butters, as he rages against the locals.
Kids, what are you gonna do?
Catch him in the act. You can stop it before it even happens.
I just did, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is there anything else you guys like to do with poor Duke that you've caught up?
Honestly, with that roll of 18, I think I sort of grab his hand before he can even throw the pine cone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easily. It's like a wind up pitch, right? He's got the yeah. You catch it right before that.
Just Silver,
All right. What are you guys doing for the day? It is a brand new day. What are you guys doing? Duke departs.
Probably like
Butters is going to make party armor.
Excellent.
sounds
How are you
good.
doing this?
He is going to get out his streamers, and he's going to get out his party hat. He's going to take some bits of bark here and there, take just any parts of his joke kit and his party kit he can, and make a fun party armor.
You do this. What does this party armor look
I'm
like?
afraid as to
What
how this is going to
style?
look.
Yeah, what style of armor is this?
Hold on, I'm gonna Google party armor and see what I get.
That's a good question. I've never actually looked up party armor. I'm gonna do it on my
Party
phone.
time armor.
I'm gonna do it on my phone. See what kind of crazy stuff I see. Party armor.
I'm thinking I can't remember their names, but sort of like there's a faction in Fallout 4, the Bandit faction, where they have like stuffed animals attached to them, and
Oh
the
my.
Nuka World DLC.
Hold on.
I need to look up and see what that faction is called.
Looks like some sort of spray, some sort of body spray or some crap. It's not. There's no actual party armor, unfortunately. But it's a great idea. It's a great idea.
No, just I found this and I'm just like, it's the
Is it
super decked
appropriate?
out awesome armor, but it's like ridiculously colorful.
Is
It's
it
like,
appropriate?
we aren't sneaking anywhere in that stuff.
Yeah. I'm afraid to click on links, guys. Afraid to click on links. So you have animals in the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout armor.
Actually, I'm just gonna Google silly armor.
What are you doing, Silver Flare? I assume you're using your tinkering, right, Butters, to do this? Yep. Go ahead and mark off the charge of your tinkering. What are you doing, Silver?
I'm
Called
gonna
pack armor.
I'm gonna flex my new alchemy muscle and see if I can make anything like better for healing than just normal pony balm.
Go ahead and roll it.
But I'm probably gonna end up just making normal pony balm.
Is that
Oh,
crit?
that's a crit from the D4, so I get a D6 explosion.
I thought you took the higher.
And I got a. I think the D6 exploded too, but I can't. Yeah, the D6 exploded into a D8, which got a 2, so it's just a 6. But I got an 8 from the D12 being from my mind. Yeah.
It's a lot of calculations going on there. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, okay.
Be right back.
Sure, yeah. Butters will come over to you, right? What are you and Epsbub doing during this time?
Butters is trying his new armor on. He's making sure that everything fits right. He's looking over to Episub. He's trying to hold out the squeaker toy to try and convince Episub to play a little while he's making the armor.
Roll me a die 4.
So many ones. So many unlikely options.
God.
So actually, what
did I
happens,
miss that made
right?
him roll another
Actually, what
one?
happens is that you are like busy, like squeaky, 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 and like Epsabub, right? He's playing around with you, right? However, you don't notice him sabotaging your armor.
Oh no.
You are currently unaware of this, by the way. You think you two are having a great and glorious time together. But us, the viewers, and yeah, you guys are
Can I roll mine to see if I see this?
No, because you are busy
I'm too
with
busy making
your
potions.
potions.
I'm making potions.
Roll me a die 4, Silver.
D4.
Yep, D4.
Please be a good D4. It is a 4.
That is yeah. Go ahead and roll me a D6.
Oh. Explosion. 4.
Okay. So you get 4 potions that restore 4 points of stamina. So that was the amount, and then what you get in healing. So you made 4, and then repair health-wise 4. So tell me, what is this ingredients that you find? What is it that makes these potions kick? What is it?
That I did not. I think I was mostly just sort of. I'm just starting with alchemy, so I think I'm mostly just sort of screwed around with frickin' ingredients that I'm just like, hey, this doesn't hurt.
So what is it? What is it? What's the special ingredients?
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
It's alchemy, so it can be anything. Don't forget, alchemists believed in was it manifestation, spontaneous manifestation. So for the people at home, spontaneous manifestation was the concept of mud or nothing becoming something, right? So that's where they once believed like flies just like grew out of nothingness. But what it was like their eggs was in the ground, and the eggs would hatch, right? So they actually believed in spontaneous manifestation. And that's how they got like higher powers and stuff like that. The belief of God and stuff. Also led into gold, the classic trope. Spontaneous manifestation.
I'm being cheap and trying to find like some kind of potion generator.
I mean, it could be like a fruit or vegetable. Found some normal peas and stuck them in. A spontaneous manifestation.
Oh.
Magic, baby. It's magic.
I mean, we have those sweet potatoes. Like, I just feel like shaving a skin of sweet potato.
Are you stealing some from Butters, or do you have your own stash?
Should I roll to see if I can find sweet potatoes?
No, because you are busy on your free time. When you're not traveling, this is what you're doing. So what do you currently have in your inventory?
Well, I mean, it's just like the skin of one of the potatoes. It's not really going to be that much. Just like, if I was working the armor, just...
Do you mix it in the golden lamp?
What?
In the gold lamp that you have in your inventory. Do you mix it in the gold lamp? Is that why you get these magical potions?
That could be a mixing pot.
There you go.
That could be my mixing pot.
It's something that's kind of required.
Like frickin' the lamp from Aladdin.
Yep.
So I'm just like...
You pour it.
Plug the hole at the bottom, just sort of...
So go ahead and punch in Alchemist gold lamp. Go ahead and put that down. It could be your Alchemist kit.
Alchemist lamp. Still gotta find what the dragon symbol is.
Who knows what that's for?
What that is.
All right, crazy.
But it's just like, I don't know, like skin of sweet potato. Goldenrod flour.
Hey, this is your ingredients, man.
Cranberries.
This is your ingredients.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Cranberries.
Anything else?
Cranberries, skin of potato, like sweet potato, and goldenrod flour. Why not?
Sure.
I don't know.
Night
I feel
approaches.
like I see some kind of magical component, but like, I don't know, like essence of mist.
I mean, that's all legit. That's all legit. Should see some of the strange ingredients for lead into gold. There are all types. So what are you guys doing that night?
Butters is sleeping.
Silver?
Butters is what?
Butters is sleeping. What is Silver doing?
Probably keeping an eye on the EF sub and keeping an eye out for eyes. His eyes are both occupied.
Are you staying up tonight? My question is, are you going to take a downgrade to all your hit dice as you take exhaustion?
I'm probably just gonna go back to sleep, but I'm just gonna like make sure the episode's not into anything. No eyes into anything.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me that sweet navigation. See if you can find a safe place to sleep. Whoa.
Navigation?
Yep.
Or just mine?
It'd be navigation.
Woo.
Ooh, interesting. The night passes by uneventfully. Everybody take recover 1 point of stamina as day approaches.
Woo.
Don't worry, guys. The rolls will get harder and harder as you get closer and closer to danger. But currently, you guys are safe.
I mean, we're heading towards the equivalent of the Tree of Harmony, so I hope we'd be safe. That reminds me, I should use blue.
What are you guys doing? It's the next day. What do you guys do?
Probably head on. Like,
sure.
We have to make a hell charge without interruption for the Tree of Harmony, or else they'll run out of food by the time we're back.
What are you guys going to do?
Beep.
Awesome.
Gotta go fast.
Awesome.
That was a 2 and a 3 on a D20 and a D12.
Go ahead and place yourself. Oh, wow. I picked the one that I wasn't wanting you to pick. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. Let's see what I have.
I think you start muttering to yourself, and I get scared.
Let's go and move you guys over.
Uh-oh.
Roll me a die 8.
If this is another I.
Ooh.
Oh, get rid of Buck. The Duke, he's still here.
Awesome.
Yay.
Roll me mind. Both of you.
Oh. Oh. Please.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. So I want to ask first and foremost, would you like to use a token of friendship?
I don't want to deal with more I.
This says not an I.
If that's the case, then no, I will not spend a token of friendship. If it was an I, I'd spend another token, because screw those monkeys.
Is that a no? You guys are not going to reroll?
No, I will not reroll.
Excellent. Place yourselves next to this tree.
Huh?
Place yourselves next to this tree. Because it is aware of you, and you are not aware of it. Roll me one last time, mind. Awesome. Okay.
I need to make like potions of boost perception.
The
Why did you
day
change the
passes
map
by
back?
uneventfully. What do you guys do?
Butters begins making his party ponies, or he attempts to.
Are you going to use your tinkering ability?
Yes.
Excellent. Tell me what you're doing to make these ponies.
He is making internal mechanisms, clockwork mechanisms out of the materials around him, trying to make them that will do simple tasks at first, such as blow a streamer or blow a party whistle when it sees an enemy. So kind of like an alarm pony, but will be a fun like motion sensor pony.
Excellent.
So it's just like icy foe.
Write down in your inventory. Sentry party pony.
Century Party Pony. That's like Pinky but scarier.
Tell me
is
what it looks
saying
like.
something.
Yeah, what does this Sentry Party pony look like?
At the moment,
You gotta
it looks similar to like if a pony were made out of wood, like a timber wolf. It's made out of like bamboo and leaves, but he's painted it bright colors. It's got a one of those party whistles perpetually in its snout, and it just
I assume it's like a wind up. Is it like a wind up? Like it's got gears and stuff, and the.
It does have gears in it. Haven't quite figured out if it's going to need to be wound to be used, but it does have gears in it to keep it ticking like a clock.
Here's a good question: is it like a tripwire? So like somebody walks across it and then it whistles?
Almost. It is designed to be a motion detector type of mechanism.
Interesting. Sure.
I found an image for it, but I gotta open Discord to show it because the link doesn't work.
You make yourself a Sentry Party pony. Anything else? Silver, what are you doing?
Foraging. Now
Yeah,
that
go
I've
ahead.
got healing potions, food is important. Beep.
I want you to roll a one. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. Oh, it'll be a 1.
This I kind of want to roll
Nah,
a
you're
one.
fine.
First roll a 3.
Okay.
My D4s are hot.
So you get normal food, nothing extraordinary or anything like that. However, your presence doesn't go unnoticed. For the audience at home. Silver, roll me a mind.
Almost a 10.
Excellent.
Almost a 10.
Excellent. What are you guys doing that night?
Screw you, 3D Dice. You gave me hope. 3D Dice gave me hope.
Butters has got the sentry pony set up to watch over the camp. He's got he's trying to get used to wearing his armor, so he's going to be sleeping in his makeshift armor.
Okay.
Yephisub is going to be attached to the cart so that he doesn't get any ideas.
Okay.
The cart is going to be tied down, and Butters will be sleeping on top of Penelope with the pillow and the blanket that he had fashioned earlier.
Excellent. Silver, what are you doing that night?
Other than foraging, yeah, why not? Let's see if I can make more potions.
Sure. Go ahead.
potions of perception.
You would be pushing yourself to exhaustion, though.
Mm-hmm. You would be. But that's what he's doing. Unless that's not your intention. Is that your intention, to make potions? So you're staying up all night working on your potions.
I'll make potions tomorrow.
Okay.
Sleep.
Roll me navigation for that night. See if it goes down tonight.
Please, D20. Please be helpful to me. Really?
Is that a 1? It is, but it's not a bad
The
one.
7 was on the D12. The
Okay.
1 was on the D20.
Give me a
That
second
is-
here. Give me a second here. I need to see how long it takes to do stuff.
Timber pony. I got a picture of a timber pony. I don't know why it looks sad, but I found it.
Okay. Nothing happens that night. Everybody get 1 point stamina
Yay.
back.
Yay, full health.
In the day, go ahead and roll
Full health,
me
got potion
navigation
phase.
and place yourself.
Navigation. Please roll high for 1. 2 4s.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not 1, but 2.
Okay. Go ahead and place yourself.
Thank you. On it.
Both of you guys roll me mind. Please.
Both of us what?
Both of you roll me mind.
We're being stopped by something. And I feel we need to be at a 10 to see it. And I rolled a 10!
Roll off between me and Silver.
Okay, I can maybe do this. Please. Please.
There he goes.
Ha
Silver.
Ha, ha.
Silver, as you're flying around, you notice that there is a black sheep following you.
Sheep.
A sheep.
Am hungry. No. It's gonna kind of land. Start to. This is gonna be like the sheep's unlike whatever the Cyclops' name was in Greek mythology, right? This is gonna be like the man-eating sheep.
What are you
Gonna
doing
kinda
when
like,
you spot the sheep, Silver? So just see what is
gonna
your
kinda
normal
like
routine,
land-
right? You're getting ingredients for your
flying
alchemy,
around.
right?
Yeah, I'm just like trying to find like potions of true sight. I've been screwed over by not seeing these eyes so many times and I'm sick of it.
Yeah, and this is
So-
when you notice a black sheep that is currently following you.
That's usual. Usually sheep run when they see me. It's kind of a shame. Butters, there's something following us.
Are
Yeah,
you
we have a
going to
little
investigate it?
I'm telling
Butters.
Buster. I'm telling Butters.
Yeah.
About the sheep and like asking if he wants to come investigate with us. Us? Me. Yeah.
Butters,
Gotta learn how to English.
Silver Flare comes flying down to you and tells you about this strange sight. What is it that you tell him, Silver?
I don't know why. I have a little fluffy friend following. No, that like nothing fluffy ever follows Silver.
So Butters is going to do his usual greeting to newcomers by playing some music.
Oh boy.
Okay. So
We'll know real quick if it's friend or foe.
So you guys are currently traveling north, right? And this black sheep, who clearly has horns, right? I assume you're setting up like a stage because he is currently approaching your position.
Yes, Butters will be setting up. Will be having the sentry pony turn its direction, and he will pull out his ukulele, and he's going to play the black sheep a tune. We find out really quick who is friend or foe by the reaction to music in this land.
Sure. Is that a crit?
No, it's not.
Black sheep.
Okay. What is this music that you're playing? What is it that your music? What is it the song that you play for this black sheep?
There's only one appropriate song in this situation. Only one.
And what is that?
He starts singing, "Hello, can you hear me? Hello from the other side. At least I can say that I've tried."
Of all the songs.
And he waits for the reaction.
Who are you, strangers to this land? Says the black sheep.
Passing through.
No one just passes through.
We're exploring. That's the next best description I can give you. Can't really say we're doing much else.
You have a gift there. I have not heard of music in quite some time.
Butters then bows and he steps in front of the sentry to cause it to go, celebrating his song.
Unbeknownst to the party, they are surrounded by white sheep in the bushes. The black sheep has your attention, but you are currently surrounded. And he says, the black sheep's like, "Are you friend or foe?"
Friends.
You might want to say that again. I couldn't hear you. So
yeah, I was just like, what?
Friends.
Roll me a charm.
I need to...
A charm.
Decent.
Silver, this black sheep has got you somewhat entranced.
Uh-oh.
Right? You do not notice things around you. Butters, you're kind of the first one to notice that you are currently surrounded by what appears to be a herd of sheep. Not only that, but there are rams among them.
Butters will look around. He will kind of get a twinkle in his eye as he starts pulling out his equipment from Penelope to put on a show for this large audience that has come to see him perform.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it for me. Okay. So this is what happens, right? What music are you playing?
He's just trying to play general entertaining music. He's not playing. He's not singing with it. He's just trying to get them ready for the show that he's about to try.
Well, whatever it is,
MP4.
right? So I think it's like "Hush, little baby, don't say, what's it? Don't cry," something like that, right? Like something about counting sheep and stuff like that. Well, whatever it is, it's pretty offensive to the sheep, right? And you notice that there's like a few bleeps from the crowd, and that's when like Butters like Silver, you notice, right? That there are sheep around you. Many sheep.
This is bad. This is probably bad. And they don't have good charm. Ah.
3 burly rams come out of the bushes around you, right? Clearly offended by your music. And they say, "Stop singing. Your music offends us. Say the password."
Can we get a hint?
Bah!
Butters baws back.
They bawl back at you. Bah!
It's that easy, isn't it? Ah!
That is incorrect. They stomp their hooves and shake their heads. That is not it. Bah! What is the password?
Wait, Ba was incorrect?
So you said ba ba. What is the password? Bah! The rams begin to circle around you.
Butters
stomping their hooves and shaking their heads. What is the password? Bah! The rams continue to circle around you.
Butters says, "Ba ram."
Ba ram you. They all shake and nod their heads as the universal languages of sheep are translated. Ba ram you. You may pass, strangers. Go in peace, friends of sheep. They begin relaxing as you have trespassed on their territory.
Butters bows and shakes a hoof. He remembers hearing about the sheep and their universal language from when he was younger and their special passwords.
Ram you. Remember this phrase, and you will be friends of sheep. Ram you. Someone doesn't get
I'll make
it.
a note of that.
Nope, someone's not seen the movie.
Yeah, and that's the end
classic
of that scene right there.
Look, I don't watch a lot of good stuff.
I haven't read the book either.
Okay.
So.
I don't watch a lot of good stuff. Okay, I'm garbage.
It's okay. It's okay. It's probably beyond you.
I completely acknowledge that I'm
It
garbage.
was an old children's movie, but it's one of the
It's a
classics.
book. It was a book.
It was
originally.
also a book before that, but I remember watching the movie adaptation, which was phenomenal for its time.
It was great. Yep, it was great. The movie's called Babe. Watch it. It's about a pig.
Yep.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Also watch Scarlet's Web.
Well, I
That's a good one too.
was looking for ingredients.
You found something else.
Now I'm a little on it.
Let's see here. Both of you roll me charm, and you see if they give you a gift.
Oh boy.
Average. They offer you wool.
Butters happily takes it.
May this
That might be
protect you from any cold you come across in the future. Remember, bah.
Protect you from any what?
Cold. I mean, we are going to a
Oh.
frozen tree. This would be
That-
helpful.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
This is unkept wool, right? It's not knitted or patched or anything like that. You're going to have to put some work into it in order to make this into something. What it
Good
is
thing you have a tinker with some charges left who can make us some sweaters.
I mean, who knows what you guys are going to do? I don't know. I just give you guys shit. Yeah. During this event, it takes up all of your time, and you do not get any free time if you are going to continue your journey. Yep. These sheep have been stalking you for quite some time, but they were too afraid to attack, despite them having the numbers and the advantage.
I know.
You notice that they're kind of skittish.
The armor is working already in Butter's mind. The party armor to ward off fire is working.
You quickly realize that wool burns.
Well, if your armor is insulated, I'd probably be able to use some kind of coat. But then again, I'm like half snowy owl, half like lynx or tiger or something. I think it'd be decently fun, right? Decently fun with the cold. Hey?
So we don't do anything special for that day, but we do continue on.
That's correct. That night, go ahead and roll me navigation as the sheep wander off into the forest.
Navigation of the night.
Yeah. Nothing happens that night. Do you guys go to sleep? Are you doing anything special? Fortunately, you lost a day of your personal time. However, you do... tell me what you guys are doing that night.
Sadly, it's nighttime, so I can't make the potions without a downgrade. I don't want to deal with downgrade.
Are you sure?
Butters sleeps same deal as the previous nights.
Copy that. What about you, Silver? You going to sleep too?
Sleepy boys.
Excellent. The night passes by eventfully. Go ahead and get 1 point of stamina back.
Well,
It is the next day. Go ahead and roll me navigation.
Navi. Beep.
Okay. Go ahead and place yourself. It's crisscross, man. It's crisscross. It's crazy. Both of you guys roll me mind.
Nine. Doing maths. Almost had a
both
crit
of
there.
both of you notice the monstrous tree in the distant horizon. It looms over the canopy of even the old forests. You see this massive tree, and it shimmers.
During the
Almost
day,
there.
this next day, going to use the last charges of my Tinker ability to work the wool into some sweaters for Silver.
Yay! Oh,
Excellent. Well, I mean, that's a good question.
good.
You have
treat.
enough wool for yourself, Butters, but what does Silver do?
Uh,
I mean, that's a big assumption.
I
taking
could
his
maybe
wool.
have you. I could maybe like help you save a use of
Well,
tinkering
so
if I
let
can
me
make a potion of
refresh
cold
that. I will use
resistance.
one of my last 2 charges to make a sweater for Butters, and offer to make one for Silver if Silver would.
If I can make a potion of cold resistance, I won't need it. But if I can't, please make me, because I'm not sure Lucan will let me resist cold.
So here's a good question. Silver, are you going to use the wool as an ingredient?
He said he's gonna use like 1 charge for himself, and he asked me if I want a coat. And I said
Yes.
if I can't make a cold res potion, I'll take the coat.
So
Well, so to try and make the
Right.
potion, you're going to use up the wool.
What are you
I
using?
can't make a sweater if there's no wool.
Right. What are you using to make it? Now, he may not use that, but he might use another resource, right? You might go out and find something else.
Even if I use one, it won't be that much. It's just for like a little 1-person potion. But nah, I won't use the wool. I'll just try to find other ingredients that'll help me.
Sure. Go ahead and roll it.
Alchemy 9.
So what is this? What's this ingredients? What is it that you find?
I just found like a lot of hot peppers.
Sure. Yeah.
Just a lot of hot peppers and throw
Hot
them in the lamp.
peppers? Perfect. Go ahead and roll me a die 4.
D4. This is probably something I want a lot of. Thank you.
Okay. From these hot peppers, you gain 4 potions. These potions last for 24 hours.
4 potion. Resist cold.
And it would be what? Hot peppers? Hot peppers potion? Resistance to the cold for 24 hours?
Potion of hot peppers. Resist
Yeah.
cold for 24 hours.
Jalapeno peppers. It's like, it burns. Oh, I'm okay. I mellowed out. It's fine.
Yeah, you just like plug your nose, chug, and you're good for 24 hours.
So we get like this scene of
That
like
sounds like-
Silver.
That sounds like some kind of drug.
Does
and
his
it's probably
mouth
not good.
continue to sting? Has he lost feeling in his mouth now from so many peppers?
That's a good question. Go ahead and roll me a body. Who are you testing this on? Who are you testing this on? It is a potion, right? It is a potion, so somebody's got to drink it.
I might as well test like a drop of it on myself.
Yeah, roll a body.
Please, this is not something I'm going to roll a 1 on. Thank you.
Oh, you're fine. Nothing's going to happen to you. Yeah. You break out in sweats because it's the normal temperature, right? But you're fine. You're perfectly fine.
It works.
It
It works. You can save your wool. It works.
So Silver, you still have your wool. Okay. Write down your
You
inventory.
can save the wool.
Awesome. Anything else, guys?
Freaking Butters had the wool. I don't need the wool.
Night approaches. Are you doing anything as special?
No, we sleep. I gotta sleep off the hot sweats.
Roll me navigation then.
So you drink it before we got to the frozen tree, and it only lasts for 24 hours.
No, he just
Yeah,
he
so I'm not
tested it.
weird.
He just tested
I'm
it.
not
Okay.
using any. I was testing like a drop of it.
It's like taking poison in and rubbing it in the side of your mouth to see if it hurts.
Just sort of like dip my finger into the.
Don't swallow it. Just stick it in the side of your mouth. So people who want to try poison, right? If it's poisonous and you stick it in the side of the mouth and it starts to hurt, that's how you know it's poison.
But
Don't do that. Seriously, don't do
yeah, don't do that ever.
that.
Not a good idea.
Don't stick anything poisonous in your mouth.
But yeah, I think we're fine though for the nighttime.
Yes, it's a new day. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back.
Woo!
Go ahead and place yourself and see where you get to.
Navigation.
Navigation.
Navigation. Hey, I got
Is
a
that
crit
crit?
on the.
That is a crit.
I got a crit on the D12, so I get an extra D20
Go
check.
ahead and roll it.
Come on. Nope. Okay, I'll take the
It's still a
12.
crit. You guys may move twice today. What is it that you find that's so fast? What is it that makes you guys boost your
Well,
speed?
we're getting closer to the frozen tree of harmony. So we're just like sort of taking ice flow, hop on Penelope, like one of us pushes the other and hops on like a dog sled or something, like a bobsled,
Oh, you notice that there's no ice around here.
and we just
You
sort
just
of
see that
zoom
the
across
tree,
on ice flow.
right? The tree is frozen. But it's like normal temperature. It's subtropical temperatures even now. You don't notice any snow on the ground or anything like that.
We just straight Tarzan it.
That's totally possible.
Yeah.
Was it?
We- We,
Go ahead and place yourself.
I
Go ahead and
can't
move
think of
twice.
much else. We're really deep in a forest, and the hills are over here. Well, this cuts down on.
Excellent. You are currently at the base of the frozen tree. You now notice like there is starting to feel like an actual temperature drop. And as you like start to get closer and closer, you realize that most of the mist is coming from this tree.
That
This seems to be the point
That
of
is-
origin of the mist.
Probably to protect the
So
island
we-
from fire.
yeah.
The temperature around here is very cold. What are you doing to protect yourself?
Butters is putting
Using one of
on
my
his
resist potions.
wool sweater.
Make you gonna drink one of my resist potions.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
Just like
night
a little
approaches.
chunk of snow to wash it down.
Oh, before that, I need you both to roll me mind. See if you see her.
Ooh. Oh.
Would you like to use a token of friendship?
I might as well. Oh God.
Butters will not.
I will use one.
Excellent.
Please.
Be funny if it's another one.
Six is better.
Excellent. Night approaches, and you don't see any activity of the tree because the mist is so heavy, right? It clouds your vision of anything that might be happening. What do you guys do?
This
Set up same as the previous nights with the sentry pony and sleep on Penelope.
Excellent. Night approaches. Go ahead and roll me another navigation as night falls upon you.
On it.
You have no encounters that night. Day approaches. What are you guys doing? You guys are currently like almost at the base of the tree. Like it's literally almost right there. Go ahead and position yourself. It is too literally just right there.
Well, onward. Drinking a potion. Onward.
Yep.
So I don't
Mark off the potion.
Yep. Yay, 13.
Oh yeah, at least that'd be bad. Excellent.
Butters will start foraging. If he. Oh, actually, I guess he needs to look for something to help warm Yepusub and protect him from the cold. So he will look for items that he could use to protect Yepusub, keep him insulated.
I didn't even think of that. That's
something of interest. You notice that Episub isn't affected by the cold.
That's very helpful.
This is a massive tree. Do you approach it?
You know, I really expected something would happen when we got here. Now I feel like we just wasted a lot of time.
Butters is going to look around.
Roll me mind.
I might as well start.
Go ahead and roll me mind.
Oh.
Hold on.
Okay, I was about to say.
Just wait.
Far off now. Go to 2 train. Oh. That is a 3d20. Also a tripod.
As you approach the massive frozen tree's base, you see what appears to be a garden. Despite the cold, the intense cold that you feel against you, you notice this appears to be some sort of garden. And not only that, you notice...
Where are we? There we go.
Yep. Here, I'll ping for you. You guys notice that there is some sort of elegant creature walking among this forest of cold.
Do we see this or no?
Oh yeah, you see her.
Oh, we see that.
She seems to have this radiant gold and green hair.
Yeah.
Her eyes are blue. Deep, deep blue.
Right.
She has the elegance and demeanor of someone of royalty. Someone that you would recognize as Princess Luna or Princess Celestia or even Silver Mist. Her mane flows.
Yet she has no wing.
This is clearly a unicorn of some sort. She does not have wings.
Butters will approach her.
She turns slowly to the newcomers.
A little more tentatively, but...
Butters. That's when you notice some sort of etched symbol within the base of the tree.
Weird thing.
Epzibub runs towards it. Being a rebellious teenager, he ain't going to do nothing. Are you going to stop him?
Can I try to grab him? Can I try to grab him?
We will stop him for now.
Okay. Both of you guys roll me body.
Just gonna straight up, like, grab him. So, talons.
Roll me a d4, Hunk Papa. This is poor Epzibub. You're trying to control your poor little guy. Oh, see. Okay, all right.
Nope, okay,
yes, you guys. I was like, oh my god, he's going to be like, He's gonna be a boss. He's gonna totally kick your guys' butt.
Boss fight with the EF sub. Top 10 anime betrayals.
Tell me how you guys grab a hold of poor Epsbub. As he's like,
Well, he's still on
Not the
his
time.
rope. Butters doesn't quite trust him to float on his
Did-
own
did
right
Butters
now
get
in
him
his
a leash?
rebellious stage.
But
isn't
it's not
that
a
just
whole
like
leash. I love
kids?
it.
You meet someone important and they start acting up. Yep, that seems totally in character. Totally it. So we get the scene of like this majestic person, right? And then we see like Epsbud like a child like ready towards both of you dogpile.
No, it's just like we're like reverently like walking towards this princess lady. EF sub. Nope.
Yep.
So it
Yep.
just like grabs him like Butters is like jumping on him. Just, not the time.
It's not the time. Not the time.
Not the time, you fool.
She says, "Who are you to come here?" It's bitterly
Butters-
cold right now, by the way. It's bitterly cold.
Butters is going to bow his head to her.
Oh, you're fine.
Silver like kneels. Like weird quadruped kneel. How would
Both of you roll me
even
charm.
kneel? Ooh. Okay.
You too, Silver.
Both of you roll me charm.
Oh,
Both of you. Yeah.
I'm not very charming. Then again, I'm a big talon monster, so I guess that makes sense.
She turns and looks at Butters and she says, "You there. You are the funny pony, are you not?"
Butters slowly looks up and he honks his horn with his hoof, or his nose that honks with his hoof.
She does not crack a smile. Her expression seems frozen, right? And she says, "Many of my subjects have told me of your many deeds. You have brought joy to them. Why have you come here?"
Butters pulls out the bridal gown and holds it up to her.
She frowns at this. 3 are not
yeah, the dress.
1.
Butters
Wait,
turns
what
his
does Butters
head to
do?
the side as this, and he slowly puts away the bridal gown.
Oh. But 3 is not 1. What does that mean?
It means many things.
Butters is going to look at the frozen world tree and point from the tree to the gown, meaning to ask if the tree is Misty.
No. This is one of her first trees that she ever planted.
Who,
Her heart is here.
Butters nods, understanding a little bit more.
who are you?
I am Drizzleheart.
Butters is going to
Who
pull out
are
the.
you?
It's nice to meet you. I am Silverflash.
Do you serve fire?
No. My name would be used, but no.
You look like one of his creations.
I was not made by fire. I swear.
Why are you here?
We came to this tree mostly out of uh curiosity, honestly.
Butters
I just
shakes his head no at this as he pulls out the
that was
bridal
my
gown
reason.
once more. And he slowly starts walking towards the center of the tree, leaving Penelope behind with the bridal gown. So he's carrying the bridal gown towards the tree.
Misty Heart follows after you and watching you curiously.
What are you doing?
That's what Drizzle Heart says. She doesn't say it, but she's watching, right? Her frozen expression does not change.
You know, so I'm just like,
So it's a symbol etched into the tree, is that right?
That is correct.
Butters lowers his head and gently places the gown over the heart.
You place the gown over the heart.
oh boy.
He takes a step back and sits down.
The gown lays over the symbol. Nothing seems to have happened.
Butters just sits here for a while.
I think Drizzleheart just continues to stare at you as you stare at the symbol and gown, right? As you are staring at the gown, Drizzleheart turns to look at Silver, and she says, "Do you find this place amusing?"
No. This place is beautiful. Cold. I have to brew a potion so I didn't freeze to death, but beautiful.
Such is a filly's heart. A heart that has been broken.
Butters nods as he listens, still watching the heart or the gown over the heart.
I don't quite understand what he's planning on.
Neither do I, she says. She stares at Butter and the gown.
Butters raises his head and turns back to Drizzle. Here to fix. That's all he says.
Do you think a wedding dress can fix a broken heart?
Butters sighs and shakes his head no. It is a place to begin.
Love. I think I get.
I think you do not understand this place.
This is Misty, is it not?
This is not Misty.
Where?
This. She gestures to the frozen tree around you. Is the first plant. Her first child.
Wait, this is her first child? But
The
You broke
first
up.
seed
What?
she has ever planted.
Oh. Frozen over.
Many of her children have died. I suppose you would not understand that.
Butters nods in understanding. He understands what she means.
I think I might.
Butters asks if she's gone.
No. For I am still alive.
She lives in you starts playing. She lives in you. He's just like, no.
I mean, it kind of fits, but it doesn't. It kind of fits, but it doesn't. Yeah, I'm trying to make this like a somber occasion, and you kind of just, right?
Sorry.
What am I going to do with you going, get out of my game, get out of my game?
The wall whale.
Butters says, so you found it too.
Of what do you speak?
Of what you fought over.
I have fought over nothing.
What did Misty and Fire fight over that got them to split?
Love, death, life. A new beginning and the ending of the old. They argued as lovers would. Creation, destruction. They
Does
fought
she
over
remember?
things. I was there.
Do you remember?
No. I am one of three.
Where are the other?
I don't know. Nor would they want to be here.
See. Is
This
there
is
anything?
a sad place. Cold, distant, frozen. Such as a broken heart.
Butters says it's not dead.
No. Neither is
Then
Misty.
there is hope. Then there is hope.
She says nothing to this. Outsiders.
Who are the others?
Outsiders. If you truly wish to respect Misty, then you will leave this place. You will leave this island, and you will go home.
Butters sighs. He is going to walk back over and gently pick up the gown. And
I can't help.
Reobtain the gown. The gown is currently cold, right? Because you placed it on the thing. So as you feel it, right, it is cold to the touch. But that's due to the surrounding unnatural temperatures.
He carefully brings it back and returns it to Penelope. Who are the others?
Of whom do you speak?
The three
One,
that were one.
The heart, the spirit, and the mind. I am the heart. And this is my home. She gestures.
Do you remember who the spirit and mind are?
I do.
Right.
But we were separated long ago.
I would like to meet them.
As would I.
She says nothing to this. I do not know you, outsiders. I don't know if you will betray Misty. I've been
What?
betrayed many times before. I will not give away everything to you. If you wish to find them, you must seek them out by yourself. Talk to them if you wish, but I feel that they will tell you the exact same as I.
And if fire still loves,
What do you call love? Obsession. Lust. Desire. This is not love.
Butters nods.
Love is when love and another person are truly happy.
Butters points to Penelope. He remembers.
Or object. Or object. Sorry.
Butters is going to dig out from Penelope the buzzer that he used as the rings and the weapon. He will show it to Drizzleheart. I remember.
So like Drizzleheart stares at you, right, with her cold expression. And the items that you present her mean nothing to her. Are you giving it to her?
No, he was using it to symbolize that he remembers their wedding. He wasn't sure if what they had seen was just a representation or if it was some sort of the wedding itself.
So
But he
Drizzleheart
was
stares
showing,
at it and has like has no recognition whatsoever of like these items mean nothing to her, right? So I, as the DM, I recognize them, right? But her,
no, yeah,
as a character, when you present her these objects, right? They just are like random objects to her. She doesn't, right? So
yes,
that's what I'm trying to explain. But I don't know if I'm doing that right.
you are. I understand.
Okay.
Butters puts the buzzer away. I've seen you two love.
We have attended the effectively spiritual recollection of the wedding, but
She stares at you, right? And her normal, cold, expressionless face stares at you like, and what does that mean? What do empty vows mean to you?
like I feel this is around the time where I'm supposed to go like some kind of speech. I can't think of anything.
Butters says they don't have to be empty.
What do you suggest?
Hope. This is not the end.
This may be for you. You should leave this place. You do not belong on this island. I fear that your presence here will interrupt the balance.
Interrupt what?
I fear that you may already have. You should leave before you do any more damage. If you truly believe in hope, then leave this place. Leave this island. Return home.
Butters sighs and shakes his head as he starts pulling Penelope and Yepis away towards the north.
Do you leave this place?
As he goes, he turns. The others will come.
I fear that they will. Just as you did.
We will be one. We will be one again.
I think that's a good place to end that scene. You guys have anything else you'd like to ask or talk to her about?
Not at
She
the moment.
seems very intent on not answering any questions. So,
Well,
How much
she
else do we
answered
talk
a
about?
lot.
She answered a lot of questions. There's a lot of writing down, a lot of lore that was revealed.
She answered a lot. There's words there. I ain't saying shit. Okay, anyways, it is getting towards night. It is getting towards night, and you are still within the area of the frozen tree. Where are you guys going?
we should probably head back to the boat. The others are gonna start running low on food by the time we get back. We keep
Well, they
going
are
forward.
capable as well. They can forage on their own.
Yeah, they've gone out with
Several
you.
of them have gone out with us to forage before and should know what to look for.
They're not helpless. Unless they're helpless.
Exactly, they usually are.
Only when it comes to sea monsters, but they're on shore. Land monsters, they're not so helpless.
Only if they've heard legends of them. If they've heard legends of them, they're going to panic and freak out. Watch previous
course, now that-
episodes. It'll make complete sense, guys. I swear.
Now that the opportunity to come up with the speech is over, I'd come up with like an awesome speech that I could have said there.
So the choice is to go north to the town or to Pangolin's mud baths or return to the ship. Start making our return trip to the ship.
We could start heading to Swamp Town.
Swamp Town is way out of our way. We might as well go to the ship at that point. I was just saying because I know that we're not too far away from the mud baths. Well, I guess you're right. I guess it looks like they're roughly the same
They're
distance
unequally
apart from
farther
the world.
far away.
Laughs the evil DM. Almost like
But
I'm making you travel.
we know the mud
Make
baths are
explore.
inviting to outsiders more than Swamp Town. We know that the bat ponies don't like outsiders. We know that the mud baths are safe places from fire.
I guess so.
I don't know. The Bush Willies told you something different. What you guys going to do? You are literally in the middle of the map.
Head north.
Go ahead and roll me a navigation. And place yourself. It's cold, right? It is very, very cold. Yeah, as you move away from the shadow of Misty's firstborn child, her first creation of which she planted so long ago, still resides within this world. Yeah. Night. Are you guys doing anything special in the cold? You notice that there's no like precipitation. It's just a mist. It's really dense, right? And had you not seen the tree before, you could have walked right by this place and not even noticed this giant tree towering above you guys. Are you doing anything special today?
Not for the night, no.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me
Also,
another navigation.
I'm actively kind of upset that like now that we're out of like now that we're away from her, I come up with an awesome freaking speech that I could have said.
I mean, you could always go back and tell her.
That would seem a little that seemed a little forced.
Okay. Night passes by uneventfully. It is the next day.
That'd be like
at one point stand up.
that'd be like we walk away, we walk back in, and another thing. And I don't really want to do that.
Day approaches, and as you are like traveling away from the tree, you notice that there is a drastic temperature change as it begins to warm up, right? As it becomes normal once again.
Navigation.
Yep.
Whoa.
Would you like to use a token of friendship? Am I going to get
Tree, protect me.
token of darkness? Am I going to get a token of darkness tonight? You going to reroll?
I'll just take it.
Excellent.
Just take it.
And that's when you meet Firefox.
Oh, balls. We're back here. Sand zebra this time, so that sucks.
And this is where we're going to end this episode. As you literally walk away from the tree, right to Firefox. Everybody say goodbye to the audience. Bye.
Farewell.